It's the time to get down.
All right, everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep, or at least you were able to eat your Cheerios. It's a new day. It is the last live guest streaming show of Morning Coffee for the month. That means next week, special features, entertainment, special themes, projects, you know the whole thing. And thank you for the collaborative. I call it the collaborative last night. The Spoken Word Project with DeVoe, Mario, PMC, Norm, Macport, Townsend, Washington. We all said excuses to our women and told them they could not have a date with us on that wonderful, wonderful Tuesday evening. A lot of them went to bed lonely and praying for forgiveness. Other than that, I feel good. I feel wonderful. I think you guys should all applaud yourselves. You guys are about to get into something that's not going to be a good journey. And that journey is you will have to apologize to your women friends to tell them that you have no more time and you have to work on the collaborative. So, as far as I'm concerned, you guys might as well get ready to send roses. You might as well get ready to send roses. It's going to get worse. Because, see, you guys, it's the tip of the iceberg. It's the tip of the iceberg, which means once it feels good, it gets better, and it feels better when it gets good. So I already sent out my apologies. Now, I do have some texts coming back from certain friends, of course, female friends, who are saying, why are you apologizing? I said, you will know.
That's right, you will know.
Just store it up, and when something happens, and I'm not able to accommodate, just pull out my apology.
Hell, that comes up now for me.
Yeah, right.
I'm not able to accommodate.
No, I'm not.
You're listening to Bob.
All right. No,
no, it's okay. That's all right, man. That's all right. Mac, you know, dropping it all the time. And if you guys don't check out Online with Mac, you have no soul.
You have no soul.
And you know, when you're absent of soul, you need to go get it back.
Well, that will be my cue for starting up the machine, and remember to tell everybody, turn that thing down and get ready for school.
I don't know. I think you should turn it up.
That's right. Come on, get your groove on. It's Wednesday. Get your stretch on. Get your move on. It's time for Morning Coffee, the show that gets you live and lifted. And I know you've been waiting. To everybody out there in cyberspace, come on, let's groove.
Hey, you guys, I got a recommendation for these big-time, what I call broadcast companies. When you're showing shows and movies and we all relax and got a certain volume, when I'm relaxing, please do not amp up the commercials.
Oh, isn't that a trip how the commercials come up loud and
dude,
kick your ass.
Some of us like to rest and get a respite with that volume at a certain level, then all of a sudden, bam, it hits you in the head. Please discontinue that practice. Mario, that's my good news suggestion.
They got some technology that will fix that for you, but you just got to implement it, and it's around there. That's right, you guys. Not too loud this morning because we were up late because we had a wonderful night in the studio last night, the beginning of the Bacteria Collab Project, so we'll tell you about that today. Yeah. And it is Conspiracy Wednesday, so we're going to go and focus on what? You know, WikiLeaks founder, creator, Julian Assange. He's speaking from the balcony. We're going to see what he has to say today about America and what America's up to. It's Conspiracy Wednesday Day.
That's right.
So we'll get into some politics. Hey, but I got some other shit too. So it won't be all dreary and dreadful. We'll have some fun too.
All right, guess what? You want to talk conspiracies? I got one for you. You're a grandmother. You're going to make a bet on your grandson. He's a gymnast in the Olympics. And you put a $200 bet down, maybe paying $200, $1 to $200. You know how it is.
That he's going to fail?
No, that he's going to medal.
Okay.
And if he medals, the bookies have to pay out. Well, they come back, and it's a conspiracy. They said it doesn't count. It was a team sport. That's what you call asshole bookie.
You got to get out your piece. That's right. Get out the big pole and no grease.
Asshole bookies. Okay. Now I got more on sports. Would you pay anything in a sports attire outfit worth $300 more?
I'm gonna get my LeBrons. No, I don't know.
I know.
It's kind of hard when you start comparing it to other stuff.
I wonder if you are making about $5 million a year.
Oh, then I would. Then it's not a question, right?
Right, it's about how much you make, right?
That's right. Get you some LeBron.
That's
$300 tennis shoes.
That's right.
That's the conspiracy today.
Oh, I'm telling you. You have more?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, so everybody. Come on, y'all.
I know. You know, I got something else for you.
What?
Don't try to use a hoax for your anti-gay movement.
Remember that. Come on, y'all. Just come on, everyone. Hey, be cool.
You know what? I'm gonna give you more on that a little bit later, but I just want you guys to know that I've witnessed Macport Townsend saying, if he had a woman, not tonight, baby, I have a headache. Now, that's getting old, Mac. It's getting old. I'm just letting you know. They got something for it. They called it the pill. And the pill will alleviate you from your headache. So I'm just saying, you can't use that anymore. I'm just trying to tell you, you have to kind of reach down and find something else, such as
That's it, reach down.
I am actually going
Reach down.
to find a place that you can take a vacation on. You know, tell her that. And that you're working hard for her to have this wonderful vacation in the south of France. Now, you ain't got to tell her when it's going to happen. Just tell her that, but don't tell her she got a headache. Because, you know, gift and trinkets and baubles come in different areas.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. That's right, you guys. The reason why the show is starting off so ratty today, part of the reason, is that we had once again to burn the candles at both ends. Here in the studio last night, believe it or not, was a wonderful occurrence. Have to admit that it was totally initiated by the work, the push of members of our chat room, specifically PMC, Philip Cuthbert, coming to you from Pittsburgh, pushing for this. So we were actually able to get the famed Empress DeVoe here on time, and she came with her lyrics in her, well, at least her lyric notes. So we were able to get them typed up a little later. But so we ended up having us last night, the first in what is going to be a wonderful series of online interactive collaborations. Well, we were broadcasting last night about 7:38, live in the studio session.
Yep.
With DeVoe, Victor, I, in the chat room, Mac McAllister, PMC,
Yeah.
Norman Ross, all in the chat room as we had DeVoe drilling and chilling to the new track. PMC sent over the track. DeVoe was in there. She brought her lyrics, and we were actually just getting familiar. But it was the fact that the phenomena was what it was. So interesting. So interesting. We had everybody in the chat room. And after it, I went back and read the printout from the chat room. And, man, it was just amazing, you know, how we all were grooving with that thing.
No, I'm glad you guys felt good. I think that whenever you have something like this, it is special. And what we have to really struggle with is the phenomena that our women don't understand.
They are. Well, that's been going on since caveman days, right?
So, well, you got to.
I mean, that's like a long time. That's like you know, when the problems are going that long, you know it's just going to be there.
Well, why is it that? I'm gonna try to keep this serious because this is Conspiracy Wednesday. But Mario knows I have to do with these scenarios of real life, and real life is why is something so exciting to you, but it doesn't translate to your woman?
For the same reason that things are exciting to them that don't translate to us.
You're just not interested.
Just not interested. Just not interested.
See, that's what I'm saying.
So you can't include them in everything. And actually, it becomes a cool thing with couples, the things that you don't do together, because that's part of what makes it interesting, too.
So what you're saying is couples who thrive have to find places where they go like, you know I don't like that. And she says, you know I don't like that. And it says, you know, we get along, don't we? Yes.
Yeah, they just acknowledge it and move on. That's what actually what a lot of studies show. Right. Okay. They don't have to do. Okay. They have the things that they share. So what Vic's saying is that with that kind of chat room stuff, with that kind of chat room, with that kind of session going on late night, a lot of, significant others get, neglected a little bit because we were in the studio. Well, Norman left his significance uncared for because he's in the watching the computer Mac, of course, left the fish, and the other one's unattended because he's on the computer.
Well, I'm gonna
So
say this.
we were all in there.
I'm gonna say this. I wanted to pull it out because I knew PMC. You had to say something sooner or later. It only took you about a year or two, but you said it. My wife has never been real excited about my music groove. Ask her, would she feel the same way if you was dropping about
That's where they all
700,000? Dropping 700,000 a year in revenue, earned profit, and see if she feels the same way.
You know what? To me, I had it both ways, as if God was trying to make a point to me.
Right.
I had one that was a pain in the ass about the music stuff. So you can have it two ways. I finally decided that it was better if they were like not as interested in it.
Right.
I hate to admit that I finally came to that conclusion because then they would leave me alone.
So
I hate to say it, but I did. I was kind of glad.
Would you be okay? Here's the last one, and you could just tell me. Would you be glad if your woman was terribly successful at something, financially, spiritually, and otherwise, that you absolutely don't have an interest in? Would you be more excited about her being successful, and then that way, transparently, you would look like you support her?
What? Let's just say they need some of this. Everybody needs the same thing. They're going to want you to support them and their stuff, and talk to them about it. I started this when I was young, when I would feign interest in conversations about their period. Oh, yeah, girl. Yeah.
See, that's not
I
right.
told you that bitch is crazy. Yes. Work on it, gentlemen. And ladies, you work on your version of it too, because what the truth is that what goes around comes around. So they have their version, men have their version,
Right.
and so it's the way it is.
Well, Mac, you're right.
So they can have some of it.
Mac, you're right. You don't have to be joined at the hip. You actually just sometimes only need the hip, but that's okay, man.
You need the hip and the butt. So everybody, go take a look. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, first of all, just to remind everybody, I uploaded the videos that we did last night into wevideo.com, which is the online site for collaborative work. Now, Mac, I still don't have a profile. I'm telling all our associates, just make the free account for now, unless you want to do the other one. Make the free account, email me the name, so I can add you to the project, and you can access all the files. Right now, we got PMC in there, Vic I, and the Pack Stereo. But since Pack Stereo, I have a paid account, and I have the free accounts too. But if you make your profile, send me the name, and then we'll get you access. Now, the other thing I did, I'm not sure if everybody wanted to do this. You guys got to let me know, so what you want and how you feel about stuff. Because as I was uploading, it occurred to me that we needed to still have, in order to do it show-like, it requires the videos to at least try to get them on YouTube. If you can get them on YouTube, it makes it easier to do way easier to do the show stuff.
Yeah.
So I uploaded the two videos. First, I rendered it as a full-length file that was over an hour. Then I cut it in two half-an-hour files.
Okay.
Because that one was working better. So that's up there now. So you can go take a look.
Yeah.
In fact, I tell you what, we can go take a look. Because if we go to Pack Stereo right now and take a look. Now, you guys, what are we talking about? We're talking about this collaborative project that we did last night. Pack Stereo, the collab project. We giving it all kind of names. We still figured it out. But we did a session last night. What happened with my search? Pack Stereo's collab.
Oh, okay. PMC said he's already posted them on Facebook.
Oh, he's already posted it, so he saw it.
Right.
He saw it.
Yeah, if you guys, the easiest way, if it's going to go up. Now, you said, where did you put it under which account, profile?
Oh, just for now, Morning Coffee.
Okay, so.
Because I was thinking about create your label and all that, but it was after the fact. That's coming back.
Some die before they realize you have to find love deep, deep inside. So in troubled times, you may have to incline to use those obstacles to climb
on your behind
higher to higher heights, where you can rapidly move forward.
I love you so much right now.
Slowly enter in, quickly altering thoughts as you take your time and expand expand your mind. Become the beam of light and move forward.
All right, that's an example, you guys.
The sound effects of tonight.
That's an example from last night. Now, so what we've done is we upload the files into the WeVideo.com site, and then all the folks, once I add you to the project members, then you can access all the files.
Right.
And I put a bunch of other files in there that you may want to access anyway. Okay, so you can have other stuff to access. Okay, so a bunch of extra access.
You know,
access.
Mac has a
good
comment
thing.
on the video, Mar. You should repeat it.
You should talk that shit, DeVoe. I love you.
Is that wait?
Everybody's loving DeVoe.
Everybody,
She's so lovable.
really?
I told she was kind of cute last night,
They're
too.
kind of cute. That won't take you a long way when a woman.
Well, you know, I'm not trying to hit on her shit. I don't need to be making her feel good. No. She looked all right. It's passable. I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
Oh, jeez, man, diminishing returns, bro.
That's the way we used to say it out there. I wouldn't kick her out.
Man, I feel good. Imagine that woman in front of Mario that's, the dream of the world, Atlantean.
I would say something
utopias.
different.
She would say, no, she would. They would say, what do you think of her?
Different.
No, she's in your seat.
Oh,
he ain't that bad. He ain't that bad.
That
He's
would be
all
the
right.
truth. That would be the truth. They would be actually being kind.
Right.
Now they said he's some old grouchy son of a SOB.
Right.
Then I would say, well, that's now there they hit nail on the head.
But it gives you something to go up to. One thing about starting low, you could really make some great steps, and sometimes that's a smart way to go.
another thing about starting low, you hit the good stuff quickly.
See, I didn't say that. I'm not saying this is Conspiracy Wednesday.
It is. It's Wednesday, August 22nd. Happy birthday, Mom.
Yep, there you go.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Emsley.
Yeah, she's out there running around. Her grandson is moving into his college dorm today.
No.
So my mom is going to be out there actually attending her grandson's moving into the dorm.
Okay.
I got together last night. He gave him my support. You know what that means.
Yeah.
Gave some money.
All right.
So he's moving in today to the dorm.
What is the first thing he's going to love and not like about the dorm?
He's going to love the fact that he's free from his mother's, because you love your mama, but they're not there every second.
I thought the first one was going to be like women.
Oh, that's going to come in a minute. That's going to come because he said he's in a co-ed dorm.
Okay.
But they're like on a different wing or something. I mean, they're like around the sides.
He'll find his way.
Yeah, no. First thing is being away from his mother. He's going to be happy. Then the next thing he's going to be sad because he's away from his mother. That's the way you are. You went to college. I called my mother. When I first went away to college, I called her in the morning and in the afternoon. Thank you, Blog Talk. I would talk to her in the morning and say, well, I'll call you this evening. I was like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, what's
So
up?
the phone built. I need to talk to you.
Well, I like this.
Scary over here in
Hey.
Washington, D.C.
Congratulations, PMC. Your son moving into the Penn State campus on Friday. All right, man.
Yeah, they got, that's the thing. It's hard leaving. My dad was talking shit to me. He was. He said, you getting off of that tit. That's a quote. My father said that. You're getting off of that tit. Talking about I was going away to college. You getting off of that tit. Hell no. You're not living with your mother.
So you really wasn't looking forward to leaving.
I had mixed feelings when I went away. First of all, what happened was when I visited Howard University, my father took me to look at the school. He actually took my brother and I on a tour of the black colleges. And so we went to Howard University. And from the moment I walked on that campus, I felt like I was supposed to be there.
Oh, you
now,
felt
I
it.
didn't really
That's
want
cool,
to
man.
be there. So I was young, you think of my age. But things feel like what they feel like, regardless of your
I
age.
agree.
That's the way I remember it. My memory is I was looking around the campus and I just felt something like, you're supposed to be here. This is your spot.
Welcome to the club.
And I was like, really? And I was like trying to understand why I was feeling but it had a certain thing that was making me feel like home that I couldn't get over. And so that's how I knew that it was, the place to go.
You needed to experience the world, and this was the first big step.
First big
The
step.
first big transition step from your world,
From
which was
living in
home.
my room at the house.
Right.
And my father was like, you going somewhere, son. And I'm so glad. And I thank you to my mother for that phone bill because she had to struggle now.
Yeah, you knew that it was going to be the time that you sit there and say, they had to push me out. It was a comfort zone, man. You knew it was.
That's how you learn as a man, too. First thing, that's like PMC talking about your kid being grocery grubbing. When you finally, for me, when I first went away to college, I realized how much I ate because I had to buy my food.
That's right.
And the first thing I did, I had the meal plan, and I'll be ready. So I came down the line in the meal plan. That lady gave me one piece of chicken.
That's right.
She gave me like a leg. I stopped right there, line with all. I was like, she said, "Well,
That's
you not
it.
give me no more chicken? You give me one piece of chicken?" She said, "You get one piece of chicken, the meal plan, 2 scoops of rice and gravy, scoop of vegetables, 2 cartons of other thing."
That's a good
And
one.
I said, "Yeah, but that means you give me one piece of chicken."
Did you call your mom?
And then here comes security. I said, "I didn't want to get in trouble right when I just got to college."
You didn't want to call your mama, did
No, I
you?
did. I called her that evening. I said,
told
"Mama,
you I knew it was
they
coming."
gave me." I called my mother. I said, "They gave me one piece of chicken." My mother said, "Oh no, oh my God." You know, mothers understand stuff like that. They're like, "Oh no, son." Oh, I said, "Ma, yeah, one piece of a leg, one leg." I was 230 pounds.
Now, I bet you any money she get. What she did is she mentally went there with you, and at the end of the day, it says okay, and hung up the phone.
No, she. What happened was I went and got my money back. I dropped the meal plan and I started cooking all my meals because I was a mama's boy. I could cook, man. I cooked half my mother's stuff, man, back then.
You see?
So I started cooking.
So you found what they did is that we had to show you the way where you'll appreciate what you were taking for granted, which was that you can actually make your own meals and satisfy yourself.
Well, that's the funny thing about it, and it's all about coming of age. And as the chat room is throwing in too, Mac said the first time you're away for Christmas, Mac, you so damn right. My father. See, when I went to Howard too, my daddy said, "Well, son, he wanted me to go to Howard, right?" So he's like, "Son, if you want to come home for the holidays,
right.
It's cool. We'll make sure they're available to bring you home. Thanksgiving." So freshman year, I called him up before Thanksgiving. I said, "Well, Thanksgiving come up. I want to come home for Thanksgiving." My father started laughing.
I wouldn't laugh.
He dropped the phone. You can just hear him in the background. "No, son, you're not coming home for Thanksgiving. You better find one of them friends.
You know what?
You better find some. You ain't got no friends up there."
You know what, dude? I think all day. I still say this. I think right now one of the most popular commercials for any parent or parents with a teen or getting ready to go to school is that commercial we talk about. It's the insurance commercial where the young lady comes in, pops up, and says they're kicking you out. And they're
redecorating
like
your room,
man.
They're redecorating
and
your
he's
room.
looking like them, like
Oh, that's so
y'all
cool.
supposed to. No, they're both double teaming you.
See, that's what you have to do now because they won't leave. In my day, since everybody was trying to leave, my mother was actually,
Right.
She was real nurturing,
Right.
and you real nurturing about the whole process. Somehow she knew I just needed her that way. That was so funny. Again, so Max says, "Well, did your mother send you food?" Hell yeah. You know what I wanted? Some smoked sausages. Those farmer smokes. There was some special sausages. Now in D.C. I had scrapple and all this other stuff. They had their own, but I wanted their certain sausages. So my mother would send me a box of sausage.
That's cool.
Pack it all in the dry and send me out a box of sausage. And every now and then she sent me these cakes too.
Right. Okay.
She would send cakes overnight. They get the cake to be next day. You get the cake. Send it out there, man. I used to get cakes.
You had some brothers around. You jealous?
Oh yeah, people were getting stuff.
Yeah. Do you get jumped?
I know. No, Vic, I saw boxes come in Howard this big, right?
Right.
And when they opened up the box, it was a cake and all kind of food. You were like, man, because I was eating their food too. They're eating my food. I was like, no, you eat my food. I'm eating some of your food.
Isn't it almost like it's like prison when all of a sudden all the cellmates are going, yeah, we all struggling, and that one cellmate's getting a whole bunch of goodies.
Well, that's the ones who get that attention. It's like their girlfriend over there cooking, frying potatoes and stuff.
Right.
So, it is. You can have some jealousy. I learned to make friends really early in the dorm.
Okay.
Because even that first freshman year, because when I stayed up there for Thanksgiving, when I had to stay at the dorm,
Man,
right?
I know how you felt. You probably felt left
Well,
out.
I did. I sort of did. I went home for, later on I went home with people, but the first year I stayed there. And you know what I did? I had a hot plate and a little oven. Man, you wouldn't believe what I cooked up in the dorm room, dude. I had like a stuffed chicken, peach cobbler, macaroni and cheese. And so I cooked all that stuff with my room door open. Just to mess with people, Let it just go smell going down the hall.
But you caught some women. But you got some women, didn't you?
Nah, it was a football player's dorm.
Oh, that's jacked up.
So you know what I got? I got a football player. Hey, man, what you cooking out there? So I fed a bunch of Negroes, hungry Negroes. But that's why they started liking me. They said, damn, I guess we better be nice to this L.A. Negro. He can cook. I said, yeah, people from L.A. can cook, damn it. It's because you from Flint.
That's cool. Don't knock Flint, man. Flint's on top of the list, number one. You put the rating there. Mac, I got to give it to you. Your father was smart. He said school, military, or jail.
That's what they told you back, or post office, right? Remember how everybody tried to work for the post office if you had... No, that's what they told you.
That's
school,
right.
military, or jail.
Right.
They didn't play around. Parents, they would tell you, you 17. They started about 15.
Yeah.
You got 3 more years, boy.
Because the hunt, there's all types of hunts. There are successful hunts. You're in the hunt. You're the prey. You could be preyed upon because they say you are the future. They can say, oh, we have to rid you of this. This is a virus. You're a virus. Or you could be the kind of prey that says, we just want to pimp you. What kind of pimping do you want? You just let us know.
Usually they're trying to pimp you, staying in their room forever. Right. Ain't that a bitch? Hey, you guys, it's Morning Coffee. Just reflecting on yesterday and the fact that so many of us have our family, our own kids, young folks we love or associated with going off to college, to school. And so it's that kind of a week. And so we wishing them well, time to grow up now. I told him, I said, boy, you're about to be a man now. Uncle Robbie. Okay.
That's right.
Put a helmet on that soldier.
I'm telling you, because you know what comes up. You may,
right.
All it takes, and everybody knows this. All of a sudden you go to college, and you're not the guy at high school. And then all of a sudden that first woman hits you.
Oh, man.
And all of a sudden your concerns about what you were concerned about come down, and this comes up. And you know what up means, man.
Because I went to Howard University. Now, I had been in schools in my neighborhood, black neighborhood, essentially.
Right.
But I had been bussed since I was in junior high.
Right.
Started getting bussed in junior high. I was in LA's first busing programs, junior high all through high school. So I went to mixed high school, integrated high school. Now, when I got to Howard, I had never seen anything like that. And the first night of orientation, they had like a little dance out there in the middle of the yard. You talk about a brother who was spellbound. It was a whole bunch of us freshman men. We was all standing there in a group, staring at all the women, frozen. You know it was, fella, you would see so many fine women, you couldn't even move. You just freeze. Spit start dripping from the corner of your mouth. People say, does he need meds? I'm just talking about you haven't never seen it that good. I had an experience like that at Howard. I had never seen a sea of women like that. I damn near just exhaled and died right there at the spot.
Didn't you want to call home and say thank you, Daddy?
Oh man, what happened was the first night they said there's this little thing that the freshmen go down, this little nighttime evening thing. So you had met people on your wing, right?
Right.
So me and about 4 other equally green, knowing nobody.
Right.
There's about 5 or 6 of us. We're walking down there together from the wing of that wing of the dorm. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, when we turned that corner and saw them folks out there, we all froze. Everybody froze. I don't care. It was people from Virginia. It was from North Carolina, Los Angeles. You had New Orleans represented.
It was like being at
all of us froze, dude. We like, oh shit. College, Lord, I'm at college.
Wasn't it like your present day Essence Festival every day?
I'm telling you, I loved it. I attended historically black college, Howard University, Washington, D.C. Wonderful. The only thing I have to say is that when you come from the West Coast, you're not ready for that heat and that humidity back there.
Right.
Because I almost melted. But I have to admit, never had experience like that since. Just so much
bonding.
It's like women overload. It's women overload where you just go and you just, it's too many. It's too many women. I can't walk. My toes are stiff. I can't move.
That's right.
There's just so many.
So you really, that's why I said the biggest part that hits people is like growing up. Elementary school, it's your block. Junior high school, maybe a few blocks. High school, you start getting into what they call the radius, your 5-mile radius, and then you
college,
go
you go national.
You go.
I was about to say put a shot of penicillin in each hip. I'm going around the world. There's a scene in School Days, the movie by Spike Lee, where they actually had a pool. They had a DJ by the pool. Howard did that. They had a pool party where they had these DJs spinning around the pool.
Yeah.
I have never. Can you imagine a party at a black college in the pool, at the pool, with a DJ around the pool? To a freshman.
That's right.
From L.A.
And
I don't even know what to tell y'all. I grinned so hard, I think I cracked my face. I've never seen nothing like it.
Right. It's a standard.
Saying,
I mean, now it's different because people relative coming up now, they go, like, we have a lot of that. But when you talk about it relative to the personal experience of you, a lot of people come through high school and not exposed to that social thing. And then they go to college, not even with the intent of doing like, here's women. Because you are now being looked at in many different ways.
And it's coming at you different, right? The women are coming. I remind myself, too, when I went to this my first reggae festival. And I was older then.
Right.
But when you go to the reggae festivals out here, a lot of college kids, right?
Right.
So I'm standing up there having a little hot dog and a drink. All of a sudden, these 5 women run up to me and go, wee! They're all nude from the top up. I mean, from the waist up. And they had painted on bikini tops or painted on tops. But they all were nude. And they ran up to me, wee! Just ran, and they ran off to somebody else. Wee! I said, college,
Hey, didn't you feel like
college, man?
Didn't you have a moment where you said, you know what? I was the black Tim Tebow before Tim Tebow.
When women could spend the night. The first time women spent the night, you would say, Mama, I'm sorry. But they're going to spend the night tonight
the first
up in the dorm room.
The first time.
They're going to spend the night.
We can have a whole subject here about the first time you had that experience. If you weren't like, you know how it is when you already, most of us now know that, you kind of get experiences before you go to college.
Yeah, you might sneak in a little
get in
sex.
there, but when it's the first time and it's college,
and they can spend the night,
they can spend the night. You
don't have to like sneak a little fast thing. You just lay back and stuff. Lay back on afterwards. Get up and have a Pop-Tart or something.
All I know is
you didn't have nothing to serve it back then. Some Yago Sangria.
And the difference is, as opposed, I don't know what it is. It's numbers. It's not just one. And then we're not saying that this goes on with everybody. But your experience is that when you're coming up, you go, man, if I could just have one high school, junior high, maybe. High school, maybe you have multiples, maybe. But college, it brings
that's when you want to start getting numbers.
Oh, my
Up
goodness.
until that, in high school, I was like begging. Most of us begging.
That's right.
Just trying to get a breast so we could just touch an elbow. Every now and then get a little feel or something. College when it started coming.
Right.
I said, ooh, 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 ooh.
Man,
Woo.
And you have your disappointments.
Yeah, you do.
I remember one time I walked up to a woman. I said, it was a kind of a dorm thing. Dwayne.
Oh, yeah.
Dwayne, my brother, rest in peace. We all out there. We going like, there's no such thing as no. And I remember coming up to this woman. I mean, she looked like the Lisa Ray back in the day. And I sat back and said, I'm going to use that line. He says, you could walk up and say, so, excuse me, do you have the time? And she said, yeah, it's about 10:45, and walked away.
Yeah, at least she spoke.
Dude, you talking about freezing.
I ain't want to talk to you no way. I ain't want to talk to you. Fine ass red bone.
Wait a minute, and she was a red bone.
That's the ones I was talking shit.
See, back then. But you know what? Back then, you laid on it for about 10 seconds and went to the next, didn't you?
Well, that's what I say. Yeah, my buddy used to say we used to go to parties. I had a friend. He could talk to 15 women in a night. He used to say they can cut off my head, but whoop, I got another one. He was like Teflon. We would hit the club. He would start talking. Boom, boom. I swear he would hit. I said, dude, I can't hit on that many women like you. He said, I just don't care if they reject me.
Right.
So he would hit on 15, 20 women in a night.
That's right.
And he would eventually get one. He always got one, too. He said, well, damn. He was I just lower my standards. He said, you know, if they get uglier as I go through the night. By the time it's time to go, I'm taking home whatever.
Now, I know you guys are thinking Conspiracy Wednesday. Well, it is conspiracy because your parents did not prepare you for what's really coming. What they did is gave you one warning line. And when
don't you bring nobody pregnant home.
That's it. They didn't
boy,
prepare
don't
you
you bring no
else.
pregnant. Ma say, Ma, no boy, don't you bring no pregnant home. Girl. And then I would go out on a date. She says, and be a gentleman. Don't you be pawing those women. I said, Mom, you don't even know what I do on my dates, Mom. I know my children. You be a gentleman. Oh, man.
So it was easy. So all you had to do is be a gentleman and then start pawing.
Oh. Tell your mom we tell you stuff. Be a gentleman. You mean button they bra back?
See, this is wrong. This is wrong. Everybody's looking for
you know
some
you were
real
not going to follow your mom's advice. As much as you love them, you're like, uh-huh, Ma, uh-huh.
You know what?
Yes, Ma.
Mario,
Mom.
We got to do something just so we are not biasing the conspiracy for the men as it relates to college. Let's talk on behalf of the women. The experience they see from their point of view. I mean, you have to look at it and
that's
say,
when they first started getting us to pay for everything.
See, wait a minute. But you're
and
not making
all of a
that
sudden they don't spend none of their damn money. You go out to eat, they got dollars. You open their wallet. Girls had all kind of money. Did we have any money? No, we feeding them. That's why we broke. You know, that's why, you know.
So wait a minute.
I'm ready for brothers to go Dutch. I'm ready for the young. That's why I like the young men today. Tell them you ain't paying.
Well, wait a minute.
No, you ain't paying.
I bet you any money. The chat room.
I still pay.
I bet you a lot of us, because I didn't go through the money thing. It was such a thing of opportunity, especially for the women who were like, had fathers that said, you come home after high school and let me know when you're going out Friday and Saturday and where and with whom and everything else. And then they get into college. How did the women feel when they were like unleashed?
They were giving it out of both pants legs.
No.
That's the one. They couldn't wait to get to college because they was about to throw their heels up in the air. I'm about to have sex. Bye, Daddy. Bye, Mom. Bye. Okay, thank you. You know, at Howard, the men, when the day when the freshman women move in, guys line up in front of the girls' dorms and help move their stuff in.
Oh, I remember. Oh.
It's the only day they let you go upstairs in the girls' dorms, so we would move them in. And you know what's so funny? These fathers would pull up in the cars with the thing, U-Haul, and the trucks with their little fine-ass daughter, and here come these brothers running. Can we help you, sir? Can we help you, sir? And them fathers would look at you like, you mother... You ain't better not touch my damn daughter.
Dude, it was
you would see those fathers, and we were like, we gonna help me, but you know, it was hot.
Right, I know.
It's August
it didn't make no
in
difference.
D.C.
Dude,
that father, he was like, well, I guess I could use some help get this up. Yeah, we'll help you, sir. We were in shorts, tank tops, ready to lift, muscles all out. Here we help move you in. Man, them fathers some of them would just be so ungrateful. They were just looking at you like, you evil son. I know you looking at my daughter. I think we look goddamn right. We looking at your daughter.
First of all, the parents are too late. It was like Mission Impossible when the guys recognized, boop, 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 there's new meat coming in, new opportunity. It was too late.
It's too late.
It was when they got
fish in a barrel.
When you walked into the facility, you were already exercising your escape routes.
You know, as bad as a man, because you see a woman, you get ready to talk to her, and here come another one. You be like, you be. Because here they keep coming. They just keep coming. I was like, I've never seen this. I'm going to the bookstore. I can't even get to the damn bookstore for the women.
You couldn't do it.
In shorts.
No,
I couldn't even get to class.
It was the only time you would actually have your points of reference in college where you get the traffic, the best points of traffic, and the conveyor belt, where you would sit in center mass and go, what did you look forward to in between classes? That's the part I used to love.
Hell yeah, be out on the quadrangle. Out on the grass. Man, even the sporting events, man. I used to go late to the basketball games, and I would walk along in my full-length coat. along the bottom, looked like I was looking for my friend. I walk along just, and then your boys would see, like, hey, what's up, yeah.
Yeah.
To try to get some attention.
Anything to
Trying
make
to get some
I'm
attention.
in the room. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Yes, that's it.
Oh, Lord.
Now, that's not a conspiracy. I'm just saying that the women are represented equally, too, that because one day, maybe we'll get that on a subject, Mar. We'll bring in the ladies when it's 2 or 3 of them and say, hey, tell us how the hunt went down for you guys, because the hunt was on for the women, too.
The hunt was on.
Yeah.
The hunt was on. The hunt was on, and the negotiations were going.
Yeah.
Because,
Now-
it was a negotiation.
Yeah, but let me just say this so you guys don't get it twisted. The women we're talking about, higher achieving women. They're all successful.
That's right.
But they also were on the hunt.
You know, and you all know I'm friends with your first black woman astronaut, right?
That's why she's
Mae
not coming to
Jemison.
visit you no more.
We got May will be out here. We get her on the show. Mae Jemison, your first black woman astronaut. See, there's a bunch of them I know.
Yep.
So I'll have some stories for you one day. Now, May, because I knew her when we were all in training.
Yeah, she already probably seen this show and already says,
So I ain't coming on there with Mario that crazy.
Why? What? First of all, she's going, let me see all the points that Mario has made it really interesting for me to come.
I'm just telling you, we went out and she drove.
See what I'm saying?
See the
what
one
I'm saying?
in her little MG. She drives a little fast. Women back then, they were a little aggressive. But so I'll tell you, I got stories about some of your famous black women out there.
That's right.
I knew them before they were famous.
I tell you what, I know one thing you won't complain about.
What's that?
You'll never complain about a woman being too aggressive.
No.
See?
I've had it.
See?
Much to my pleasure.
Who's going to complain
I
about...
try to meet him.
Wait.
I try to meet them halfway where they like that.
See, no one complains. Even though it's probably this false doctrine that, aggressive women, men, you guys don't really respect them. Really? Wonder if we put out a lie just to get you to think that way. And that we actually prefer that.
Well, man, they get aggressive in college. That's when they start telling you what they want and stuff.
And, it's a good thing.
You're like, what?
But you don't
they
worry
start
about...
have a request.
But, Mario, think about it.
Like, what?
All the women know you got no money. So the request is other things.
People, they think they want you to go ask your family. Go ask your family for some money so you can take me out. Go ask your daddy for some money. Tell him you got a fine-ass girlfriend and she's expensive.
Hey, man.
To take out. So she's expensive to feed.
Hey, man, I dated a girl that her father was Secret Service. And
That's
former
scary.
LAPD.
Oh, Lord. I try to stay away from cop kids. You meet some crazy cops out there. I ain't lying. You meet some crazy cops. I'm just telling you. I mean, we know our friends
Right.
are cool.
Yeah, hey, look, man.
But even through them,
You know what?
we know some crazy ones.
Well, here's the one thing. You don't even care what the parents do. How many of the parents... I mean, you really
we
don't
didn't
even
care.
think about
They may have cared.
No,
we didn't care. They may have cared.
No. The girls knew, because they knew that my father was going to scare the opportunities away. And so they would protect them from knowing certain things because they knew it would affect you.
Right. But that's why you could wait for them to leave. When them parents pulled off, they dropped their daughter off at college and, bye, daddy. Bye. They throw their legs up, right? So,
Hey, man.
couldn't wait. That night, it was happening.
But Mark, you have to think. There were times that it made you look good. And the same person, that's why I'm laughing at it, because I can laugh at it, and I'm not going to bust her out on the name. Imagine that you're actually at school and the father has to come pick up her daughter. That's like the movies where you go like, she doesn't catch the bus, she doesn't get picked up by girls, but he picks her up in the Rolls Royce daily. And you're sitting there every day, being the one who's sitting next to the daughter.
I would just exhale because you ain't never going to.
Wait a minute.
How you going to measure up? That's why when you women have a daddy like that, you don't even need to talk to them. You have to throw them back.
Wait a minute.
You have to throw them back.
Wait. It gets interesting. You're more interesting. Imagine that you go over, because he was successful, so he's successful, and you go play in Beverly Hills or wherever at their home, the tennis court, and you play a full tennis game, and he doesn't say a damn word. What are you just? You just hitting the ball.
That's jacked up.
He's just not
Service.
saying anything.
No, that's cold. That is bad. And you still managed to date her.
That's right.
She was fine though. She was fine and you, so you hung in there.
Wait. No, what it's saying is, it tells you how much your focus is like this when you're young.
No, because you got it. It's
you're
right.
going like, I'm hunting your daughter.
Right.
You're Secret Service.
I'm gonna take your shit.
You're a LAPD. You're a real estate magnate, a mogul. I'm hunting your daughter. That was the message.
No, and they're gonna get you. Think I had one too. Girl from Howard went home. She said, "Come visit me." I said, "I went to visit." She said, "My daddy wants to take us water skiing." He said, "Hi there, guy. Yeah, we're gonna water ski." I knew he didn't like me. I knew he didn't like me. "Oh, we're gonna water ski, young fella." Daughter was fine as shit. Ran cross country at Howard.
Right.
Body was all muscle. I'm telling you, ass, leg. Oh Lord. Anyway. So he went out there. We got out there. So he said, "Okay, it's time for you, young man. Let's get in the water." So, first couple times he went to pull me up on the water. I don't know if y'all ever water skied. It's not as easy as it looks. So the first time he pulled me, I went, boom, right in my face, dragging me. So I said, "Okay, no, wait." So I let go of the thing. He keep pulling the boat back. I said, "Wait a minute, you got to bear down your feet and lean back. You got to push down your feet, lean back." I said, "Okay." So I held on to the thing. He took off again. Pulled me right again. Pulled me right on my face. Dragged me 20 feet in the water. I'm like, oh, I can swim too. I'm like, damn. So he did it again. Third time. Yeah, I said, "Oh man, I'm having a choice." He said, "No, we're gonna make this work, Mark." I said, "What? I'm gonna take you out to a deeper part." He's like yelling from the bottom. I said, No. "Yeah, I'm gonna drag you over this deeper part. Just hold on." So I know, "Sir, I really don't." He dragged me over to the deeper part. I'm like, "Sir, I don't really." The girls on the back of the boat just.
They don't think I'm paid. I mean,
oh, it's so wonderful. Fine as shit in bikini. Just.
And you're in pain, man.
Oh, so finally he gets off, and lo and behold, Vic, I say, "Lean back. Lean back." So I need next thing you know, I'm up on the water skis. I'm up. And I'm going, "Oh, this shit." Because, it feels like people who've never water skied, it feels like you being dragged.
That's right.
Across the water top. It's not what it looks like. So I'm up. So he says, "Okay, I'm going to take it up in speed." Man, this man hit that gas at my ass, and there's a picture somewhere of me holding on. He went around the lake. He said, "Okay, we're going to speed it up." I'm like, "No, sir, please."
So what's the lesson? You know what
the
he was doing.
lesson is that people's daddies will jack you up.
And he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he sure did. And after all that, I'm like, he said, "Yeah, you did pretty good there, young man." Pretty good there, young man. I was looking at her like, "I ain't touching you like that."
So he wins.
You.
So he won. His goal was to say, "You ain't messing with my daughter, right?"
I tell you what, she had to come down to L.A. after that. I was not flying up to stay with her maniac parents.
So wait a minute.
Little old cute mama too, all sweet. Did you like the water ski? No, I didn't like the water skiing.
So wait a minute.
I hate water skiing. You know what? I have never water skied again.
Wait a minute.
Ever.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was it for me, water skiing. You will never see Mario's big ass up on no water ski.
Okay, pretend like homie's successful. He could go to his all athletic club or whatever, and he playing dominoes. What story is he telling about?
You should have seen what I did to the skin. He came around to talk to my daughter. I dragged his ass. He drank so much water.
That's cold.
Son of a bitch.
What did she say? Did she ever say anything?
She was all sweet and happy. She was so happy. "You did so good. You did so good. Daddy just loved it. I don't give a damn what Daddy." Daddy loved it. Ain't that a bitch? Here I am, jacked all up.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Well, like you said,
I never water skied again.
Hey,
you can't even get me to water ski.
Hey, if we had to tell all the stories of what we've gone through, this okay.
About
this
how father stories.
Well, because you think that you know Big Pimpin', but you can't beat the fathers who've been there, done that.
No, the ones that threaten you with firearms.
Right. Well, I had that almost happen. I'll leave that story alone.
Yeah, I just had one. He just let me know. If anything happened to his daughter, if people attack,
that's right.
I better hear you went down gloriously, Mario. I better hear that you fought defending my daughter and went down. Because if they don't kill you, I'm going to kill you.
Right.
Okay, when she's in your possession, you have now taken charge of my daughter. She better come back in the same damn shape she left here in.
Right.
I was so scared. I was like, "Yes, sir." She said, "Be back at 12. I was back at 11:30. Dropping her ass off. "I ain't going out with you, maniac daddy. Ain't killing me."
Here's the thing that gets me, though. The girls are so beamed into you That doesn't matter.
Because they know their daddy's a maniac. But they go, he's a maniac. So I know I should be nice to you, right? Because daddy's so
That's
mean.
right. She said,
I should just be nice. And you be like, you all right. You're all right.
I'm sorry.
All right, so we wanted to get y'all happy with some dating memories.
Yeah, dating.
And for those young, now you know what to look forward to.
Yeah.
More embarrassment.
Yep.
Because somewhere out there tonight, a new college recruit, young man new at college, he too is going to have the experience that one of my friends had.
Yep.
Is that he's going to have an orgasm trying to put the condom on. And when that happens, he's going to have to lie. Like we all lie. When we have those accidents.
I don't know. Okay.
So I just want you to say, I'm thinking of you right now. And I hope you're not the one.
So wait a minute. So let me get this, because we already did this, because we slipped this in on everybody. We slipped it.
That's a true story, by the way.
That we slipped it in.
One of my buddies did have orgasm putting the condom on.
Dude, I've heard it many times.
And we told him, don't tell anybody.
Don't say
Don't tell anybody. We're your buddies. It's a secret.
And it will never go away.
Never.
So here's the conspiracies. We're talking about college life. What's the conspiracy? That the women always knew that once they had a eyeball on you, you were going down. 2, that you thought you learned something, but that your parents were teaching you what? What were they teaching you? To be responsible, even though they know you're going to have sex or you're going to go out there and explore?
Yeah, they didn't know how to say it back then, but what you really realize is that the next hurdle for your children is to learn to balance their personal lives with their work and aspirations. And unfortunately, because we've been too scared to deal with it like that,
right?
Most of the time it's too uncomfortable to deal with it on that level. You know it's coming for them. They're leaving, they're getting ready to go out in the world, male or female.
Right.
They're going to have to deal with love, broken hearts, and sex.
Right.
All of those scare a parent for you. They scared about you having sex.
Right.
They scared about you falling in love, and everybody over a certain age has had their heart broken. And so when you look at your child, you're going, somebody gonna rock your damn world. Even if you got a son, you think he's the most handsome, gifted athlete, scholar. You thinking some girl gonna come in here and rock your damn. They gonna rock your world, Junior, because you don't even know what's out there.
So let me put it in this order: parents, both sides. Son and girl. Who's the one the joke's on? The parents already know what's going to go down. The girls already said, we already know what's up. The guys think they know what's up. Who's the conspiracy on who's the person who's going like, you know what, I was blinded by this?
The parents are blinded because they saying, honey, let me teach you about sex. They've been giving head for 3 years. Like, honey, let me talk about sex. Daddy, you don't know, but I've been sucking. Okay, I know you want to tell me. I know what a man like, Daddy. They go like, ha ha ha. I mean, that's what they thinking. A whole bunch of them. I know what a man like, Daddy. I may be 17, but I know what a man like because they have told me what they like.
So the joke, like PMC, is that it's on the son.
Well, the son is,
because
some of them, because men are naive and women are more mature. You're just coming in there chasing, like my little nephew. Right. He is not no schemer. No. He is not sophisticated. He's
so he's about to go down.
The first deep kiss.
It's over.
When the first one that leans up and puts them breasts up on him.
It's over.
And kisses him, and see how they kiss you and stick their breasts all up on you. It's over.
It's done.
It's over. He's just going down like a brick. Pow. I'm telling you, how the men, they tough, they first freak. And say, oh, they don't even know.
So who's smart? The smart ones here. So this is a bad thing because it's indicting the men here, really. The parents are smart enough to know because the parents said, we did this and we know what's up.
Well, yeah.
The women are already more mature. So the dum-dums in the group are the men.
So I guess, to the most part, or the family that are in the dark about their children.
Well, because
they actually don't realize that their daughter is,
that's denial.
She was the #1 weed seller in the high school. Okay, that's your daughter. You don't even know. I love my daughter. She was part of Young Enterprises. Yeah, she sold $2,000 worth of weed every summer.
Look, I'm just saying.
And she was she was a Young Enterpriser.
Well, hey, like I said, it's the one thing that happens regularly that the conspiracy continues, man. That's all I can say is it's an ongoing conspiracy and nobody's been able to fix it yet. It is what it is. when you go into college life, everybody's trying to position you to prepare. And usually the guys, because they're always one-dimensional, and we're always targeting, that it's easier to go like, this is how they're going to act, so you know how to work this. And the parents are going like, we're trying to protect you, son. You know,
you got to let them go.
That's it.
You know, you sitting there wondering, you looking at your boy going, son, you even know what these women about to bring on you. You think you know, but you used to playing with models, okay?
I know.
You watching TV with your friends and y'all on your little phone. Now you about to, you going to college, okay?
It's done.
You about to learn what the real haymaker is.
It's done. It's the part of knowing. It's the part of you think you have one up because you came out of high school, you big pimping and everything. He says, but you're about to go to a place where you're the low man on the totem pole as far as strategic, because the women are more strategic than the men. Men may sit back and say, oh, I got this. Women just sit there and say,
women are strategic.
They're right. They're strategic by they're running around making all these plans when they know that we already know what we want.
Well, there you go. And so Mac put in he said, remember the first time you had some head?
No.
I called home. I called 3 people. I dropped her off and ran home to the phone. No. Man, you would believe. Oh, Lord, I got to tell you. And they were like, oh, no, you can't. Oh, whoa. It was like me. We had almost there. Everybody's on the phone. I was calling L.A. Hey. They said, we got to make a sign. Got us a day. Raise the flag.
Right.
We had us a wonderful day, and I used to know the date.
That's cold.
I used to know the date and time.
Hey, man, you know what? You know when it's a change? When you go from junior high school to, let me tell you what I did, and nobody believes you. You didn't. Then you get to college, and then you're into deny. And everybody say you're lying. Your parents say you're lying. You know you did. And you're in your first stage of denial. I'm denying. That's when I noticed the change went from here to over here. And I said, this is guilt by association. That's what tripped me out.
That's why, you walk in with certain women, your daddy starts smiling.
That's right.
That's how you walk in with certain ones, your daddy, your mom looking like this.
That's right.
But your father, like,
your father's going, that's my son. Yeah, good start, son.
Yeah, here you go, boy.
Yeah,
what? He's just like this, just his date.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, Hazel? Let the boy have his date. Hi there, son.
You know it. And as parents,
I'm taking your mother out to a movie. We be gone for at least 2 hours, son.
Are you going to smile? Your son, you have a son, and he walks in. And they're all types of what you would call. Let's compare them. Let's say they're Lisa Ray's or Tyra Banks types. You're going to smile before you go to the warning sign, aren't you?
That's right. My daddy would say, "That's my boy." Damn, go on, son. That's why I give him that allowance.
Now, for you,
he would say, "Where's your allowance? Why aren't you taking him out to better places?" That's what my daddy was. Why aren't you saving? Take the girl out, boy. Not just the McDonald's.
Do something.
Yeah, buy a Sizzler.
Hey, wait a minute. It's even worse than that. When all of a sudden, pops and moms don't realize that you are in transition. So as they more come, you know this. You tend to go out and look for more. So if there's a break in the action, they don't see them. They start asking you. So I haven't seen you go. I said I didn't realize.
I wonder if he was gay or not.
No. This is not.
Say, my son ain't brought nothing home. I'm worried.
No. You know what this is.
I wish
Mar, you know what this is. Nobody wants to say it. You don't think of your parents that way. This is my wife. They're your mama, and I'm your daddy, the father. I don't really get to see the rotation like I used to. You're bringing me joy. So when are they coming back? That's what I'm saying. You don't want to tell me, as a father, you would actually enjoy the visits of your son's girlfriends.
Well, mine, I never had that. Mine sure seemed to. My father, he would give nicknames. You having the moaner over? This is when I was in graduate school. I lived with my father when I was in graduate school for a year. And that's why I had to move out.
Right.
He was nicknaming my girlfriends. They would spend the night.
Oh,
he was giving them nicknames.
Oh, God. This is not good. This is not good.
But I got better allowance. I said, Dad, I need a little more money.
Right.
Because I got to take out, that.
That's right.
And he go, oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He's gonna help you out.
I'm gonna help you out.
He's gonna help you out. That's
I'm gonna help you
Pop's
out, son.
Yes.
I need you to be getting that yard.
That's right. I'm not gonna let you
I need
off.
you to get some paint. You have to do some paint.
He
God
says,
damn it.
oh,
After
yeah.
he thought about it, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have some work for your ass.
Yeah, I want you to paint
But
the
I'll
fence.
give you this money
Cut the
right
grass.
now because I want you to take care of that.
I want you to do all that. And oh, by the way, how's your girl doing? When's she coming back over?
Bring her over, son. Bring her over. We'll take you out to dinner. Yeah, I'll take you out to the places you can't afford.
Okay, this is called Reminisce Conspiracy Wednesday, you guys. We had to go there.
Reminisce. Well, now.